Hi guys, my name is Ethan Housewright. I'm an education reporter here at the Killeen Daily Herald. I'm with Heather Copeland. She's up for re-election. She's running for place 5 in the Copperas Cove ISD Board of Trustees. We're just going to go through a few questions with her today. So first of all, could you please tell us a little bit about your professional background, your connection to Cove?
I moved to Cove in 1974 as a Army wife. Been there ever since. My son was born on Fort Hood, and we've lived in Cove all of his life. He graduated from high school there. I had a stepdaughter that I also raised in Copperas Cove. I've got 3 sisters that have permanently moved there, and they all have children, grandchildren. So I have nieces, great nieces and great nephews in the schools, as well as 3 grandchildren. I have just always had people that I've loved in Cove. It's just been a great area to live in, so I just care about Cove.
And so you filled this position for 3 years so far, right?
Yes,
Okay.
I've had 3 years in the position.
Gotcha. And what led you to want to run initially?
My husband was a board member for 21 years.
Oh, wow.
So I got to see some sides of it and what it would take to be a board member. When he got off, I thought, well, it's just my turn to come back and help Cove. So
Sure. So what would you say sets you apart from other candidates running for the same position?
same position. I think just my experience so far and the fact that I knew what I was getting into before I got in there. So I think I've added to the board because of the experience that I've had and the knowledge of the things that went on while he was on the board. And then it's been a great learning experience, and I love taking care of what we can for the children.
So as someone that's lived in the community for many years, you mentioned first moving here in '74, what would you say are some strengths that you've noticed in the school district?
Some strengths of this district?
Yeah, strengths of the school district.
I would say, really right now, we've always had superintendents that cared, but our superintendent that we have now, who's only been on the job 9 months, he is definitely a plus. We have great staff members in the administration all through it. He's got a great staff, and they work very hard for the children. I think we have teachers that care. You're always going to have a few that are just there because I don't know what their reasons are, but most of our teachers are very, very caring about the kids and what happens to them. And we have a beautiful CTE program going on. That's one of our big strengths. Kids that can graduate from high school and go right into the workforce if that's what they choose to do.
So really the people and the programs are a big
Yes.
strength? Sure. And so as far as challenges, what are some major historical challenges or current challenges that you've noticed?
I think the biggest historical challenge has been legislature from Austin. We are constantly battling that they give us more to do and no extra money to do it with. All the security features, which I know are necessary, but they've declared what we have to do, and then they give us part of the money to do it with, just like hiring the security marshals in the school buildings. They don't give us anywhere near enough to pay for those. So having to find ways to pay for our school marshals, for our offices being so that people have to come in and sign in and they can only enter and leave one way. Things like that have been a big challenge, but then there have been other challenges through the legislature too. And then just growing our programs so that our kids can do whatever they want to do. They're capable of doing whatever they want to do when they get out of high school.
Sure. And if reelected, how would you use your position as a trustee to address some of these challenges that you mentioned?
Primarily, the school board is designed to give those challenges to the superintendent and then grade him on how he does it. We have been very blessed, again, with superintendents at CARE, but this superintendent, we've given him challenges, and the ones that for this year, he's almost met all of them so far. He cares about the retention of the teachers. He cares about what happens with the children. He cares about the events that they're in, and so he's doing a great job. So we've given him some goals to attain, and then at the end of the year, we will grade him on how he's doing, and that sets us up for the next year. Then we'll give him more goals, and that's pretty much what the school board does. When we have ideas, he has ideas, we go through a workshop where we talk and talk through those processes, and lots of good ideas come through those workshops. But primarily our goal is to just guide the superintendent and set up policies if we need to.
Sure. Well, is there anything else you'd like to share about yourself, or anything you'd like to share with the public?
I just want everyone to know that Copperas Cove is one of the best schools around. We have great teachers, we have great programs, and recently I was over at a CTC campus talking to one of the teachers over there, and she's like, I always know when the kids are from Cove because they're so polite. And I just love that.
Well, that's great. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate your time.
You bet.
Thank you.
Thank you.